Hello, ladies. This is Roger Campbell, your friendly host for this trip.
Look at these cheekbones, baby. Either I'm an Indian or I'm a sissy.
Here, let me take a look at that boo-boo.
Intelligent girl like her going for a common sea tramp like him.
Listen to the mouth on this kid.
Because if I don't handle the test tubes, the streets are going to eat you boys alive.
Well, I sure do feel sorry for you boys, having to work so hard in this very hot kitchen.
Oh, Christ. Did you see that much?
For the sake of my country's young generation, I'll never give you that formula to misuse.
What do you think this is? Some low-budget sci-fi flick?
Excellent example of overpopulation. Well, you know something, Doctor? What's that? I'm not going to worry about overpopulation just yet.
Good trash is something you never look down on. You always look up at. John Waters, the people's freak, the Pope of freakiness, the Pope of trash. We are his simple
disciples.
Yes, disciples.
In a way, this is what this podcast has been building up to.
Yes. So we can end it.
We can.
Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye.
So long.
Oh, man.
You know what I realized, Rhys?
What?
I never ask you how you're doing. You know, we sit down.
Let's keep it that way.
We sit down, we chit-chat about movies, you say some bullshit for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
I never once ask you how you're doing, Rhys. So, this year...
Yeah.
We went to the Hollywood Avondale Trashathon.
Mm-hmm.
Second year running. I did a little digging. It's only been going for 2 years.
Wait, so the one we went to last year was the first?
Yep. Yeah, that was the inaugural.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's weird.
And I think, was it you who brought it up to me?
Yeah,
did you find it? You said, "Hey James, we should check this out."
Yeah, I think so. That sounds like something I'd do. I think originally I wasn't going to tell you, and I wanted to just do it alone as like a, because I thought you wouldn't want to do it because it's a stupid idea.
You're sitting in a really theater for 12 hours and you just watch trash movies. And I mean, last year kind of really did live up to the name.
Yeah, well, the big question coming out of this year's Trashathon was that was easy.
Yeah.
That was way too easy.
We kind of breezed through this one, and I don't know about you, I felt like I had to mentally prepare for this one because I was so destroyed by last year.
It destroyed us. So for the folks at home, Trashathon is a 12-hour movie marathon done by Hollywood Avondale, solely consisting of trash films.
Yep, it's run by Ant Tipson, New Zealand filmmaker, hosted by the Hollywood Avondale, which is owned by his brother. It's kind of, when people say the cinephile cinema, that's the place they mean.
This is why. And normally it's 8 films. Well, I guess there's no normal because it's only 2.
Yeah.
Last year was 8 films. This year it was 7 films.
I think it was going to go a bit longer, but they had to cut it.
Well, people were leaving during last film.
I think there was a guy sitting across from us to our right.
A pair.
Yeah.
Some friends, and they just left.
Yeah, they left.
I'm pretty sure it was probably the train.
Yeah.
Probably train.
Yeah,
unfortunately. It's really hard to like park or get to Avondale.
It's a bitch.
It's a fucking bitch.
You need a ride. You need to be in close proximity so you can Uber or something.
Yeah, otherwise you're fucked.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of the time, everyone there is just fucked. By the end.
It's such a weird place.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. But last year was hard. It was brutal. We thought we were just being chumps, weren't we, James? We thought we just didn't.
I thought I was into some trashy films. Yeah. I don't know about you. I thought I was pretty deep in the mud.
Yeah, I mean, like we started a whole fucking podcast about talking about trash movies. We thought we would, come in, pop up our collars, and fucking just smoke it.
Yeah, that was my feeling.
James dunk it.
Yeah.
But after the second film, I think we knew we were fucked.
What was the second movie? Because do you remember last year's lineup?
Okay, I could probably do this. So it was 8 films.
Yeah.
The first film was The Giant Claw.
Giant Claw. How could you forget?
Which was an atomic black and white 50s horror about a big giant
bird? Eagle?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that thing?
Vulture? I think
Vulture?
It might have been a vulture.
Yeah.
And it was surrounded by antimatter, so guns couldn't hit it because the antimatter. I don't know. Oh my god. Then I'm not gonna do them in order because I don't think I'll be able to.
I couldn't get them in order.
Then there was like the Bigfoot one, where the team goes to like it's like a research team that goes to the woods and gets slowly picked off by like a Bigfoot.
I don't even recall.
And then at the end, it's revealed that they're cannibals. You don't remember that one?
I don't even remember that one.
Then there was Angel, which was the last one.
That was fantastic.
Which was about a teenage prostitute. Much more fun than it sounds.
That one really surprised me.
That was great.
That
was
made
really
the
good.
night. That really topped the night off well.
Yeah.
That made it worth it.
Criminally Insane, which was probably my favorite of the night, which was just about Ethel, who was a big, large, fat lady who had just gotten out of a mental asylum and just starts killing people because they're being cunts to her. That was great. I love that.
That was a good time.
Fucking movie. Then there was the Irish film, which was about like a kickboxer who comes back home to enter like a martial arts tournament in rural Ireland.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, whatever. There was that.
Then there was like a Hong Kong action film.
The Hong Kong ninja
set in
film.
LA, I think. Then there was
there was the my god, no, my memory is escaping me.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3. I think I've got most of them. There was some there was like the fantasy film about the larger guy who's like thought he was like a destined knight, and he had to like fight the forces of evil because they were trying to take his wife or something, but it was set in like modern day.
Yes, I do remember that one.
I think there was one more, but I can't really remember. They were bad.
They
were really hard to watch.
They really tested your patience.
The first couple films, for the most part, people were laughing and cheering and being a bit boisterous, but then I think as soon as the halfway point hit, it was dead.
It reaches a point where
you looked over and everyone was asleep. It was really hard.
Everyone was knackered.
Yeah. This time they did it much better.
Yeah. Although they made it sound like it was going to be much worse.
Yeah,
I was strapping in, man.
They started with trigger warnings.
Yeah.
They started I forget who was the co-host, but he came out and he basically said that the woke liberal mind virus was not gonna save you today, that it was gonna be very triggering, which I felt was really weird. I wonder if they just got a lot of complaints last year.
Possibly,
just the way he said up, like, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not here for some clean cinema, baby.
It made no sense. And these were probably cleaner than last year's. Last year's,
probably
there was a lot of rape and murder and
exploitation.
Oh no, the last one was Coffee. I think it was Coffee. It was about a female enslavement prison.
Yes,
in like
yes,
the Deep
I
South.
do remember that. Yes,
was it called Coffee? I think it was called Coffee.
That was fucking weird, man.
Yeah, that was I think that's a classic blaxploitation film. You know, scantily clad women, doing hard labor, and some rich guys with grubby hands. But this year was much easier. So easy, in fact. Like we smoked it.
I wouldn't even class a lot of these as bad movies, flawed movies. Some of them drag, a bit boring, but for the most part,
they were pretty good.
Yeah. Do we just want to
let's get into
them?
The first film was
They're Killer Shrews.
Killer Shrews. So I think another 50s monster movie.
Yeah, I didn't expect them. We had a little bit.
I bet that it was going to be an 80s slasher. You bet it was going to be a 90s.
A 90s
Kong action.
kung fu action flick. Yeah.
But it turned out to be another 50s monster movie.
Which, interesting, but second year, I think just kind of work out formula. I mean, there doesn't necessarily need to be a formula or anything. They can just throw movies at us.
I think it's good to start it off with 50s and then end it with like a good movie at the end.
Yeah, kind of like the heyday of schlock and shitty trash. Do you want me to read the synopsis?
Yeah, please.
Trapped on a remote island by a hurricane, a group discover a doctor who has been experimenting on creating half-sized humans. Unfortunately, Rhys, his experiments have also created giant shrews, who, when they run out of small animals to eat, turn on the humans.
They don't leave much, do they?
They were mutants, but they inherited all the negative characteristics of their breed. Somehow they managed to escape.
Don't you wonder about my accent?
I'm only interested in anything that concerns me. If I were you, I'd swim out to that boat.
Can't swim.
And stay here.
They really try to make a point in this movie of
overpopulation. Yeah.
Really weird. I don't know why. It's bizarre.
The title is fucking awesome. It's got the lightning.
Yeah, true.
And then that's the classic 50s title smash crawl as it comes up to your face.
This was fun. This was really fun. This was much better than the giant claw.
Yeah, the giant claw is just
boring as shit.
Boring. The cinematography's terrible.
Yeah.
It's got horrible acting. This is actually pretty well shot.
Yeah, weirdly, really well shot. It's all in a house and then some stuff outside on like near a beach. But it's this was really fun.
I think I told you afterwards. I was like, one of the crew called Ben Chapman. I thought he was the same guy who was the stunt performer in The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah,
that we talked about a few weeks ago. Turns out completely different people. I got all excited. I was like, my boy's back.
What the fuck's wrong with you, James?
Yeah,
you're a psycho.
Yeah.
This was good. A lot of it. When you watch these movies, the automatic assumption is that you're gonna get 5 minutes of monsters.
Yeah.
And the rest is just going to be people yelling about the monsters. But you see a lot of the monsters in this.
You see a lot of close-ups, yeah.
They are just dogs in shaggy fur.
Sorry to disappoint.
But they have a lot of close-ups of like animatronic shrews, which look really good.
They do, actually. I mean, I don't know if it's just the black and white
probably helps
photography, and it's like mostly shrouded in darkness, but they actually look pretty convincing. I was doing a little digging. The film, the director did have his name here, but he was a special effects supervisor in Hollywood at the time, so that's probably why they're actually pretty believable to an extent. They still look kind of shitty, but it's actually pretty good. Do I have the director in here? Oh, Ray Kellogg.
Right.
Kellogg. That's an interesting last name. But it's actually pretty fucking terrifying. They had the audio cranked up.
It was
ear piercing.
So loud. I hope you could put in a clip of the shrews screaming. It is so loud. It is so unbelievably loud in that cinema. I don't know why. That happens a lot in Hollywood. They're just so loud for some reason.
But then the next one, I think it was pretty quiet. Like I could crunch on my Tostitos, and I could hear it echo.
I think it might have been the mixing of those ones, especially because I'm guessing they recorded them all in cam or something. But this was. I mean, there's not much to say about this.
No,
one,
I mean it's they don't really, it's what you're to expect from a shitty movie from the 50s. They don't really do anything with the woman character who is a scientist.
Oh yes,
They barely address it, and then it never comes into play.
Microbiology or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have a racist black stereotype.
Yes, that's its shortcomings.
Not terrible, not the worst.
It could have been worse.
Was he better or worse than the Lost Island Zambo?
The Lost World. Thank you, Rhys. Shut
Lost
up.
World.
I would say it's better.
Yeah.
At least there's no blackface.
Yeah, he's fine. He's like the first killed.
He's that, that sassy, loud spoken stereotype that they always give these quirky sidekicks,
Yeah, no one really reacts to what they're saying.
And when he dies, he just kind of vanishes. No one gives a shit.
They find him later on, but yeah.
Brooke is his name.
Brooke.
Yeah.
They also have Mario. Who is also another like Spanish racist stereotype. It was really weird. Was he Spanish or Italian? He sounded Spanish, but his name's Mario.
I think he's supposed to be Spanish, but this is like 1954.
They don't really care.
They don't really give a shit.
They don't really give a shit. No.
There's my favorite scene though, where it's Mario and I forget the other guy's name. They're
the rival love interest.
The rival love interest. They're in a room. He's like drunk, and what's the line?
He says, "Why would?" So his fiance is basically the love interest, and the main character is a sea captain who's coming back to give the provisions and take some people back. And he says, "Why would she want to hang out with a common sea whore?" Which was pretty good. I like that one.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
I think that's my nickname from now on. A common sea
whore.
He goes crazy in this movie. The rival is insane. He tries to kill the main character like 4 times, and they keep just going, well, what are you gonna do?
We're all friends at the end of the day.
He literally pulls a gun on him like a bunch of times for no reason. And everyone's just like, yeah, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And then
what are you gonna do?
He gets fucking beaten to a pulp, and then he's about to be fucking tossed over the side of the fence.
Yeah, into the shrews.
Yeah, to be fed to the shrews.
That was cool. That was a great shot.
Yeah.
And
he
everyone's
doesn't.
like, no.
I think the whole audience was like,
yeah, I really want to see that. That would have been really cool.
Chuck him over.
Now, James. Ugh. No, James. Tell me how they defeat the shrews.
Defeat the shrews? Well,
they defeat the shrews.
Oh, by going inside the barrels.
Yeah,
and they just crawl.
It's so fucking funny. So the house is slowly being gnawed away by the shrews, and they're like, "Well, we gotta get out of here. The shrews are after us." And they go outside to this cordoned off area, and they think to themselves, "How are we gonna get out of this?" They find like 3 drum oils, oil drums, and decide to weld them together. So the shrews are able to eat through concrete.
Like clay.
And concrete and wood.
Yeah.
And they decide to use a welding, a set of welding equipment, which was outside during a thunderstorm. They just left a welding equipment out there, and he decides to do a quick little welding job.
Miraculously still works.
He must have been one fucking fast welder, like Jesus Christ.
Anyway, they weld the barrels together. They
duck walk.
They hop under.
It is very
When you
funny.
said defeat, I was like, wait, defeat?
Yeah, they don't defeat him.
They don't defeat him. They fucking...
Well, their defeat is overpopulation.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
We don't get to see it.
Comes for us all.
Yeah. But they kind of duck walk through the forest to the water, and the other guy, the rival love interest, he's up on the...
He's gone crazy. He was crazy like 5 minutes into this fucking movie.
Yeah. I'm like, man, why would she ever want to go for you? You're fucking nuts.
Well, there was 3 people on the island. One was the most nerdiest scientist I've ever seen. The other was a stereotype, and the last person was her father.
It's also a pretty funny scene when the nerdy scientist is typing.
The shrews have an ability that they
can poison their victims when they bite you.
I don't know.
Anyway, the nerdy scientist, he gets a little scratch on him, and he's like, I'm fine, guys. He sits down on his typewriter.
And you see this in a wide shot, like a 3-minute wide shot. You see them trying to like think of things to do while the scientist is typing away, and it's so ridiculous because as soon as he finishes, he just flops over like he's in a soccer game, and they just read it and they're like, he did it. He wrote down every single thing that happened to him during his death,
which, by the way, never comes back.
Well, everyone else dies.
Advantage. Yeah.
No, they just throw it away. I find that very funny.
This is a really stupid movie, but I had a lot of fun.
69 minutes. 69.
I kind of felt the runtime, but it was actually pretty tight.
It was fun. Some nice atmosphere. You know, it was good. It was fun. It was a good time, much better than the Giant Claw.
Yeah, that tops the Giant Claw.
So then in the next film after that was Star Crystal, right?
Yes, Star Crystal.
The year is 2032. The place, Mars. The discovery, a new form of life. Those who first make contact perish. And soon its evil is unleashed on an unsuspecting space station. Now the only survivors on the last ship to Earth must search and challenge the alien force born of the Star Crystal. Star Crystal, a new form of life and death. Rated R.
This barely has a synopsis attached. So, crew members aboard a spaceship encounter an alien life form intent on killing them. This is just Alien.
Yeah, it's just an Alien ripoff.
It's just an Alien ripoff.
Something I noticed that I told you later is that the hallways are all built like Die Hard air vents.
Yeah.
So the only way to get from one room to another is like crawling through.
Who designed the spaceship?
Yeah,
Who designed this and the lock mechanism? Who designed this?
It's like a turning wheel, and then you press a button.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was really confused. But at least it takes a kind of cute turn.
So the basic setup was. It's not even basic. Like the spaceship.
It's just Alien.
Spaceship finds an egg, and then the spaceship comes back to like a docking station.
Yeah.
Where they're all dead because of the alien on board, and then through somehow, we end up with like 5 people on the spaceship watching the docking. You know, Deep Space Nine looking docking bay just explode in like a 5-minute take.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Oh my god! And it just keeps cutting to this explosion and then back to the actors who look on with.
They don't know what they're looking at. It's like there's been no description of any sort given to them.
It looks like they are paralyzed because they just look at. I think I'm putting too much emotion into that.
Faster and more intense this time, guys. This movie has...
It's just an Alien ripoff.
It is some pretty cool set design, though. They don't do anything good with it, but I think it's pretty solid for it.
It's so weird. The first, a third of the movie is like, they hate the main character.
Yeah.
There's 2 men and 3 women on the spaceship.
There's a Ripley...
I guess
knockoff, except she's like a coked up.
I don't know. So weird.
Coked up mechanic. Yeah.
But as soon as they explode, they decide to split up duties and figure out who's going to be the captain. And immediately, everyone hates the captain. All the women hate the captain.
I think it's because he's just hitting on everyone.
Yeah,
I know the other guy is too.
I understand that, but then you have majority. There is 3 women and 2, like all the women treat him like crap, and all the 2 dudes like each other. Why didn't they just vote someone else? It was so dumb, and it was really aggravating. Just he tries to hit on them sometimes, but every scene he's like, "Hey, can you give me a status report? And they just fucking swear at him.
No, because he's not just saying, give me a status report. He's like, hey, gorgeous, how about you get that cute little ass up to the cockpit and you give me a status report.
It is so weird.
It's so fucking weird.
I don't understand it.
Is this intentionally made to be shit? Or is there actually some good intentions behind the filmmaking here? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand why they would make this.
Because this dialogue does not it does not contrast with the good set design.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I don't
I think there is bad filmmaking.
It was so weird. It was so weird watching it. And then halfway through, everyone dies, except for the main two characters. And then the movie really starts. So the opening 15 minutes is a setup for nothing.
Yeah,
we have a lot of scenes of men in a boardroom. They die.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. The space station blows up.
It's clearly a shopping mall because there's escalators.
And then we're in the spaceship, and then the other characters die in that too, 3 seconds later. So it takes about halfway through the movie to actually start.
Yeah.
And it's not a long movie. How long was it?
Well, it's 75 minutes or something. It's pretty short.
90 minutes.
90 minutes?
90 minutes.
Oof.
But even then, the movie doesn't really start until the last 20 minutes.
when we get a whole sitcom montage.
Yes. Do you want to tell the fine folks what the actual story is?
So the alien who is set on killing everyone is called Gar.
Like Garth, but no TH.
So
Gar.
I don't even know how to describe this. He forms an understanding of the human race by reading the Bible.
Oh my god! It was crazy seeing this in the cinema. Just them bringing the alien, pulling up the computer, pulling up world history, and then narrowing on the Middle East, and I'm like, well, that's not a good. When has that ever been a good thing? And then he zooms in on 0 BC, and I'm like, oh no. And he reads some Leviticus quotes, and he's like, oh, it sounds pretty good stuff. Sounds like pretty good stuff. It's like love thy neighbor sort of shit. And then the alien's just good now. Because he read the Bible.
He read the Bible. He read Genesis chapter 4, and he's like,
this alien killed probably 12 people.
Yeah, he killed all their friends
and the space station. So hundreds of thousands of people, and he reads 2 quotes from Leviticus, and he's like, well, you know, love thy neighbor.
Yeah, we're all happy, big happy family now.
Oh
in a circle, singing Kumbaya.
It was so bizarre.
Well, they could. I mean,
I love Gar though.
Gar's
so
awesome.
He's so cute.
What proceeds to happen though is we get a whole sitcom montage of Gar just floating into frame, just shot after shot.
Yeah,
and we've got sort of happy time music,
Muppet style.
Yeah,
they just wheel him in on a dolly. Yeah, it looks like the opening to a sitcom. It's so funny.
So cheesy.
So funny.
It's probably my favorite part.
It's the best part of the movie. Yeah, where they're playing chess.
Yeah,
he keeps beating him. Oh my lord! The main character is so weird in this. He has a whole spiel about Campbell's soup. Because his name is John
Campbell or something. Yeah, and it's his grandfather,
Roger Campbell, and he has a whole spiel about Campbell's soup and how he is related or not related.
I think his grandfather,
his great grandfather, invented
Campbell's soup. I'm like, how is this relevant, guys?
You could definitely feel like the actor was just ad-libbing.
Yeah,
at the time, and I noticed this from the first shot. He's the sweatiest man you've ever seen. So much so, I'm not even joking. The sweat goes up to his shoulder on his armpits. Have you ever seen that? Someone's sweating so much that the sweat travels to their shoulder.
Not quite that far, but I've seen some sweaty people.
but all the way to the shoulder. That's crazy.
To be fair though, Rhys, I'm guessing this set is the hottest motherfucking like sweat chamber you've ever set foot in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's probably a sauna in that bitch. You're like the whole like the gaffers behind the camera sweating, trying to fucking flash the lights. He's like,
it's pretty wild.
What else is there to say about this?
The ending is so good. I love Gar, and they have to go through a gravity vortex or something, and they leave Gar behind, and it's pretty sad. Actually,
it's actually pretty gutting.
It's pretty good how they're able to transform Gar from like a monster into like the best character in like 2 seconds. It's not hard because every character sucks. But
it's pretty easy when Gar's the most complex character in your.
He's really fun.
Like hour and 40-minute movie.
I love Gar.
He's shout out to Gar. He's my MVP.
Yeah. The next film, I'm trying to figure it out. I think it was the Uninvited.
Stabilizer
was great. Was this a sequel?
I don't know.
Because they talk about like a different plot.
Yeah. Well, the whole audience erupted.
Yeah, I think mostly because it was a Trauma production. I think Trauma distributed the film.
I'll read the synopsis though. So, Peter Goldson, aka the Stabilizer, searches for drug smuggler Greg Rainmaker. Rainmaker killed Gordon.
Greg. They don't call him Rainmaker. They call him Greg. They just call him Greg throughout the movie.
Rainmaker killed Goldman's fiancée by kicking her with his spiked shoes.
Yeah, so he runs around with like rugby boots on. Like, it's funny.
I never wore rugby. Like, I never played rugby. Obviously,
they're uncomfortable.
No,
they're not fun to like walk with.
When I was like 7, I always wanted to just wear rugby boots. Because, they have the spikes. I was like, yeah.
They're not fun to walk on, like floor. Because you're basically wearing heels, but tiny little heels all over your shoe.
They probably hurt your soles, right?
They hurt, yeah. If you're walking around on, like, solid ground with those, they're really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Anyway, he kills Greg's fiancée by kicking her with his spiked shoes, and now Goldson wants revenge. Meanwhile, Rainmaker has kidnapped the famous Professor Protost, and the Stabilizer teams up with his daughter Christina to save the Professor and bring Rainmaker down for good.
When the forces of evil get out of hand, there is only one man to call. One who can even the score and balance the scale. He is the Stabilizer.
Don't try it, scum. I'll blow your fucking head off.
He is Special Agent Peter Goldson, and he plays for keeps.
Why do they call it the Stabilizer? Because the Equalizer came out like 30 years after this, so it's not like that name wasn't taken.
No.
Why would you call yourself the Stabilizer? That's the worst fucking name I've ever heard.
I don't know, but it kind of lives up to the name. Like, if this was called the Equalizer, it wouldn't nearly be as schlocky, you know?
It's just bad. Like,
it's just
to stabilize something. That's not cool. No one like comes and be like, this guy, you better watch out. He stabilizes thing. I'm like, okay, so he keeps things at balance? That's not like action.
It's so funny because they describe it in like a voiceover as they're driving down the fucking road.
Yeah, the main character is like dubbed. I don't know if it's his voice, but he's got the most deep, booming voice. It's very funny.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
I honestly,
mean, it starts off like immediately the car chase scene. You'd think it'd be like a slow, okay, we're getting into this. It's gonna be a bit cool. Immediately, they get picked up at the airport, and then shit goes off the road. I'm not even joking.
Fan.
Like, they crash into 7 roadside fruit stands. It is bonkers, and people. I would not be surprised if people died during this movie.
Well, animals died during this movie.
Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't count.
Yeah, fuck animal lives. Am I right?
There is some crazy. This was fucking cool.
This movie
rocked.
This got me so excited.
This was so awesome.
The choreography is so fucking good.
Yeah, because last year was I forget the name of the film, but it was another
was a kung
action.
fu
It was a
one,
kung fu
yeah.
film. That was decent, but this was like so good.
The energy was there.
They go hard. They go hard on the paint.
Yeah.
And the women are fucking badass too.
Fuck yeah.
And they don't really make a point of it. They kind of do, but they're just like, no, they fuck up men.
That's what I love, is that everyone's just badass, man.
Oh my god, and they hold nothing back. Every action scene starts with someone driving through a wall. It happens like no less than 3 times. People just drive through walls and start beating people up, and it just keeps going and going, and you think it's gonna slow down a bit, but then it just keeps going.
Picks up the pace, it gets more crazy.
More characters keep jumping in and keep doing it. It's
if you think they can't cram enough action into the frame, they keep cramming in characters, action bits. Like there's a scene where I forget his name, Peter, I think he drops one of the henchmen into a barrel.
Oh my
god. They throw the barrel onto a truck, and they just back the truck up and back and forth. Yeah.
But yeah, the action scenes are just absolutely mental. It reminded me a lot of a film called Ong Bak. Have you seen Ong Bak?
No.
That I think it's a Thai film. A lot of it reminds me of Tekken, which is like a game that is very much focused on just big punches and big hits and just like slamming people into the ground with huge amount of force. Which that's this movie. Like if you watch it, half of the punches and stuff are just people getting thrown to the ground.
Yeah.
And you could see like the camera shake with the bodies.
I would not be surprised if there was an ambulance off camera, just ready to run in and pick some poor stunt performer up.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
It's so goddamn
cool. There's fire
cool.
stunts. There's helicopter stunts. There's motorbike stunts. It gets fucking crazy.
It's so cool. It's so goddamn cool.
There was no safety coordinator on this one, buddy.
There's the last chase scene. There is a shot where a car rolls over. I think we reacted to it. And it had no cage. It was like one of those cars, like a Jeep or something.
Yeah, like a Jeep. Yeah,
didn't have a hood, and you can see this guy's head be like crushed while the thing's rolling over, and I'm like, that guy's dead.
Yeah.
That guy is dead.
I think my least favorite parts were that weird little fucker that kept biting off lizard heads and chowing down into the side of a crocodile.
Two different characters, like they have like a big festival going on, and it has a guy who just bites into the stomach of a lizard, a big lizard, probably.
It looked like a baby crocodile, or
probably almost
a caiman,
twice as big as this.
Yeah,
twice as big as this. McDonald's cup. It was big. And he takes a bite out of the middle like it's a burrito.
Yeah.
So that thing's still alive. But then there's another shot of this guy who's like he's a security guard, and he picks up this little baby lizard, and he's like, "Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, baby," and bites this thing's fucking head off. It was wild.
That was crazy, man.
That shit was insane.
That was horrible. That was the worst part. But
yeah,
I loved it.
I thought this film wouldn't. I normally don't really like these films, but there's just like a guy gets shot with a shotgun and he flies across the room. The ending is so fun, and it's so I don't even know, like, because we've helped out on films that have stunts.
Yeah.
Not huge stunts,
but just student film level stunts. Yeah.
They're hard. Yeah. They're hard because, you watch them do it and you watch it in the camera and it doesn't look that great, right?
Mm.
But then you talk to them and, like, they're fucked.
Yeah.
There was like a time we did a film and the main character who was in a karate fight gets like slammed to the ground, and in camera it looked fine. It
was mediocre.
We needed to take a 15-minute break because he was fucked, and it was like the lightest hit. I think that just shows how it hurts. This shit hurts.
You're putting your body on the line.
I don't know how they did it. I don't know, because you feel it in this, and they just keep getting up, and everyone's ripped. The stabilizer himself is a big fucking Dorito. Everyone in the audience cheered once he took off his shirt at the end of the movie, and he is just ripped, and he's a big Dorito dude.
Those are always the fun parts, at the end where the hero comes out of the water, he's sweating, he's just falling off a helicopter, he rips his shirt off, and the crowd goes crazy.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is this the recommend? Is this the recommend of the list? I think so.
Well, yes, but no. I think we've got to rank these when we finish.
Yeah. So then after that was the Uninvited.
Uninvited.
They say cats have 9 lives. You have only 1.
A poisonous cat. Now how's that possible?
You're gonna be richer than your wildest dreams.
A sinister corporation loses control of a house cat infected with a genetically engineered virus. The death toll rises during the routine feline's rampage, and eventually it finds its way on board of a ship, on board the ship of a criminal kingpin.
This is the most movie out of them all, right?
This is the only one I had watch listed.
Yeah, because this is the rest of these are not barely movies.
Yeah.
This is like an actual movie. I forget who is the actor. Clu Gulager.
Yeah.
Was in this, and they got a big pop when it showed up on the
yes, I
the
saw
credits. This was great. This is really great. This is classic 80s monster movie slasher.
It's kind of just like Alien on
Another
a ship.
Alien,
Alien. It's crazy how much you can just duplicate that formula in any sort of form. Put him on a ship, but this time it's a killer cat with a demon that'll crawl out of its skin.
It's so weird. So it's like throwing up like a baby,
Yeah.
like a baby demon cat, and it keeps going back in like it's a little.
It's a puppet.
Like the alien has the little alien tongue.
Yeah.
And it's the cutest cat. The cutest cat.
It makes the cutest meows.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna insert the meows because even when the cat's not even moving its mouth, they're just going meow.
And it's the same 3 sound effects.
Yes.
And every time it would happen, I'd turn to you and act like I was pressing a key. Because it would, every time the cat is slightly in shock, it would just be meow, 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 meow. And I think even there's points where like they the classic where if it overlaps, it just cuts off.
Yeah.
So
There are points like that.
Meow, 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 meow.
It's like you're editing an iMovie.
Yeah. It was ridiculous. They got a bit annoying at some points, but it
did. But it was fucking
funny.
I'm guessing that's half the reason they put this on because of just how ridiculous.
It's a very sweaty setup.
Yeah.
So what it is that there is an animal testing facility, and they have a cat that has a
virus. They're testing something on
and
it.
it gets loose somehow, and so they start to lock down the building, but it doesn't lock down quick enough. So the cat gets out and goes to a hotel where it meets 2 girls that are there for a spring break but don't have a hotel, and so they go inside the hotel where they tried to get a room, but they try to get kicked out, but there's a rich guy who tries to help them out, and while they're there they have dinner, and he invites them onto the boat because he's actually trying to scam the government for money, and he needs an alibi, so he brings women along, and they also find 3 random dudes to come along so that the rich guy doesn't take any moves on them, and so they try to get onto the boat. and they find the cat in the bin.
Yeah, she's just like,
they find
cutie.
They find the cat in the bin, and so they go into the boat, and the rich guy's like, I can't take you guys along. I don't want these boys along, and they get a call that the government is coming after them, so they got to go to fucking Venezuela. Where are they going?
The fucking Caribbean.
The Caribbean, the Bahamas or something. And so they go onto the boat, and it is the sweatiest setup, and you can in the movie itself they have huge conversations about how sweaty it is. Like they're like, we should do this because then this happens, and then we could do that, and it rots my brain. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Well, the characters are just so dumb.
They are so stupid.
One of the other characters too. She is the daughter of the captain who owned the ship. And
Who used to own the ship, and she sold it to the rich guy, and she's now the captain of the boat, and she wants to buy the boat back from the captain,
Oh my
who
God.
wants to sell it to her for sexual favors later on.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's hard. Like, honestly, by the time it gets to the cat attacking them, they drop it all.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing, is that they spend... How long is this movie?
Like 80 minutes?
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
So they spend about 45 minutes setting up the plot, but once they get to the cat actually killing people, the plot doesn't matter. They don't even, like, bring it up again. Like, there's the main... like rich guy who keeps kind of bringing up what they're trying to do, but it's just an excuse for them to be on the boat. And so
it's just so funny because he's so pathetic. He's so pathetic, and the one of the kids, the guys, he's a jock, and he idolizes the rich guy. And at one point, they kind of set it up that he's gonna help him.
It doesn't work.
But then nothing happens.
He just dies like 5
he just
seconds
dies. This cat is resilient.
Yeah.
It comes even when the ship is sinking, it fucking leaps up onto
the ending. He tries to come back like 7 times. It's so fucking stupid.
And they end on like some, Jumanji fucking ending where the cat is just
but it's a different cat.
It's a different cat.
It's an entirely different cat. And so I think like the parasite moved over to
maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. This was the sweetiest movie I've seen in a good while.
As you said, though,
it was great, though.
It
was so much fun.
It's so much fun. It's just, again, it's just Alien on a ship, so the formula works, and I have a good time with this formula.
Yeah, there's some great jump scares. Probably the best one is when... so they're set up that, like the Killer Shrew, the cat has a parasite or a thing in it that speeds up the heart, and so it gives people heart attacks because of one single bite, and it gets a pretty cool fucking kills.
The gore's pretty cool. We actually
really
there's
cool.
like a point where we get like a tease where we think there's going to be a chest burster moment, and then it just dies. It never happens.
I
that
would
was
have
kind
liked
of
to see
lame.
that. But probably my favorite scene is this dude who... So the rich guy tries to assault one of the girls, and one of the guys comes in and saves her and gets a bullet in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And so the girl's consoling him and, like, helping his wounds. He's like, I can't really... my arm's a bit numb on this side. And she's like, oh, well, if you touch my boobs, maybe you'll feel better. Or so. I can't remember the exact... Like, she uses that as, like, a way to start fucking making out and shit.
Oh, yes, I remember the
so
scene.
They start making out, and, like, he's, like, groping her tits. And then it just cuts to the cat eating his hand. Just a hard cut to the alien cat just eating this guy's hand.
It's kind of like...
It is so funny.
It reminds me of one of our friends, Honna. She wrote like a little short story with this couple that were trapped in an avalanche, right? I never read it, but you told me what it was about. And it's kind of a similar setup to that.
Yeah, like reveals that she was eating his legs.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. There's
a good Family
so
Guy
cool
bit about that as well.
Yeah.
But that was so funny. That was great. There's not much.
There's not much more to talk about.
This was great.
It is just a film.
Yeah.
Like,
it was a real picture.
Yeah.
So then after that was
Kidnapped. Kidnapped. This is a weird one.
Kidnapped.
A woman's sister is kidnapped on her 16th birthday and forced into filming pornography. A policeman helps the woman rescue her teenage sister from the pornographers.
Oh my God, Debbie! 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 Woman, I'll blow your head off! Debbie!
This one I think I enjoyed.
You really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, looking at the ratings on Letterboxd, it is 6, and that's it. 6 out of 10. Has 37% of people will log this as a 6 out of 10. That's a lot.
It's
So
it's a lot.
If you look at the letterbox rating, it just looks like it's flipping you off. Which it feels like it was flipping me off.
Yeah.
'Cause I hated this movie.
This is kind of like a gritty crime thriller, kind of a throwback to like 80s, like LA Confidential type of thing.
Yeah, I think this might be close to the movie Missing. I forget. I think is it Sissy Spacek or yes, it is Sissy Spacek and Jack Lemmon.
Yeah,
that came out 6 years before this. That was a big movie. That was about like a woman being kidnapped to be a sex slave or something.
Yeah, it's formula that's been used before.
Yeah, it's like the guy who has a particular set of skills.
Jason Bourne. It's Liam Neeson. Yeah, but is it just the Bourne?
No, that's not Bourne.
Is it not Bourne?
That's not Bourne. Why am I forgetting?
I haven't seen the movie though, or the movies.
It's like a T. I gotta search this. What was the guy's name again?
Oh my god, Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson. Taken, right. How many Taken films are there?
I think there's four.
Four too many.
3 or 4. I like the first one. 3.
I haven't seen any of them.
The first one's good.
I don't know why I always thought it was from the Bourne films. I don't know. It makes sense if it's from fucking Taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like this one because of its exploitative themes and it's you know, it's whole, you know, themes of, young woman being exploited within the porn industry. I don't know, it really intrigued me.
It's your holy trinity. Monkeys, rape, and porn.
The monkey, oh my god, I love monkeys.
I fucking hate monkeys, man. Every single fucking movie.
Monkeys in movies are my fascination. If there's one thing I love, is a good monkey movie.
That's what every white guy who likes movies says. If you want to find like a white guy who likes movies, ask them if they're big into monkeys. I don't know why. Why monkeys? What's fun about fucking monkeys?
This monkey cracks. This monkey drinks a beer, and he
dog. Like, I don't know. You could do that with a dog. You can do that with a cat. Why do you need a monkey? I don't need a monkey.
This is cool. I love when there's a monkey sidekick. This was a lot of fun to me. It was cheesy.
I hated
the
it.
action isn't necessarily well shot or choreographed.
That's the thing, is that it's all very boring. The only well shot stuff is the rape scenes, which is like, I don't want that.
It's the worst stuff.
That was like a 5-minute scene where he tries to rape her.
Yeah.
That
stuff's pretty uncomfortable. Yeah. But I think the worst scene was when our main, I guess, the main sister, forget her name.
Bonnie.
Bonnie. She's in the house and one of the henchmen is knocking on the door. He's like the pizza man or something.
Yeah, the one who tried to assault her.
Tried to assault her. Chases her out of the house. He drives off. She runs back. Oh no, she calls up her police mate on the phone. It's like, hey, he just tried to kill me. And he's like, we're doing the best we can. Hold tight. She runs back into the house. Who's in the house? The henchman. And he tries to kill her again. And the monkeys, they're screaming at her like, ah!
And that monkey's a perv too.
That monkey's a perv.
Monkey's a pervert. That's why you like it. Why is there a monkey? Fuck you, that's why.
That's why there's a monkey. Fuck you.
I don't know. This sucked. I hated this movie.
I love this movie. It's cheesy.
It wasn't cheesy.
It's so cheesy. The action.
Probably the best scene is when they do the porn scene.
Oh my god.
I don't know what their thought process was. So they're trying to find the sister who's been putting in porn. So they go to this guy's house who's doing a porno, and they're like, "Oh, we'd like to be in the porno," and he's like, "Okay, well, show me what you got." And it's like a fucking 10-minute scene. It felt like it was 10 minutes, and it was just them slowly taking off their clothes, him peeking, be like, "Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good." Saying that the main guy's a big fucking dick.
He's like, whoa, how do you feed that monster? It's my favorite
and
line.
then they just fire the actors who are already
Yeah,
there.
they're just like, get off.
And they're like, well, Mr. Director, what's my motivation? It's like, your motivation is this. You're Adam and he's Eve. The snake gave you an apple and now you want to fuck. That's it. Go for it. That was very funny. It doesn't mean it. Like, that scene doesn't do anything. You could cut out 90% of this movie and it wouldn't fucking matter.
She just drops the whole bit and it was like, okay, where's my sister? Where is she?
Bonnie is so fucking annoying in this.
Stupid.
Because every scene, like, it will be like, she gets almost assaulted and murdered, and then the next scene she's like, let me at him, like fucking Scrappy Doo. And I'm like, her boyfriend is like, whoa, we're police officers, like, we have guns and shit, we can kill people, leave it to us. And she's like, let me at him, why yada. And then she goes in and she just gets fucked up, and I'm like, every scene is that. Every scene is him being like, no, it's too dangerous for you. And she's like, well, I'm going anyway. You're either coming with me or you're against me. And I'm like, lady, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a hilarious scene where she's sneaking up the stairs behind the kidnappers, and she just ducks behind.
Hiding like it's a video game. She's in clear view of everyone.
Everyone just walks through a hallway opening, doesn't even turn. Their peripheral vision must be terrible.
Oh yeah, because they're on so much heroin.
Yeah. So they just glide past her around the corner, their heads locked on to the opposite side so they don't tilt in her direction.
It would be like if, say, I was behind James and he didn't notice I was there.
Yeah, if I was walking straight ahead and Rhys is sitting where my Ring You poster is.
I'm like tucked away here.
Oh, there's no one here. Oh, guess Rhys isn't perving on me. Oh, it's so stupid.
I fucking hate this movie. I hated it.
I love this movie. I'm gonna revisit this movie. If there's a movie out of this collection I want, it's Kidnapped.
You're a sick freak, James. You're a sick freak.
Come on, man. It's a stupid
the monkey doesn't 80s
crime thriller with a monkey. I'm sold.
There's just a lot of scenes that are just really uncomfortable.
I love
and they're not fun.
They're so fun.
I don't know.
Rhys doesn't have any taste.
You can get this from any other movie. Like, Taken is a great movie. You can just watch Taken.
Or I could watch Kidnapped.
It's 100 minutes, man. That's another thing. This was the longest fucking movie. And I was so done with this movie.
I didn't feel the runtime. I honestly didn't.
Again, because you like monkeys and you're a sick freak.
Yeah, feminists come after me.
This is Future James, just dropping in real quick. We're going to take a brief pit stop and drop in on our final segment of the Odyssey through the Odyssey.
May the wrath of Neptune descend upon you.
I am Ulysses, king of Ithaca, conqueror of Troy. There across the wide and dark sea is my home. I have been making my way to them these many years, but the anger of the gods pursued me. But I am here, undestroyed.
Welcome, James. This is our
sixth?
Sure, our sixth Odyssey.
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing here. I don't fucking know. I'm still...
welcome to an Odyssey through the Odyssey, an exploration of the adaptations of Homer's Odyssey, leading up to Christopher Nolan's massive release.
Is that what we're covering?
I think so. I should double check.
This was leading to something. I know that.
Something.
Yeah.
So last episode was going to be our last episode on main adaptations.
Yeah.
What do you think this episode is going to be on? I told you it's going to be one you're going to like.
Is this going to be a trip through Nolan's filmography?
He did it! This man!
Do I win something big?
No. So, Christopher Nolan. We're going to talk about Christopher Nolan in this one.
Let's go. I saw her on Letterboxd. I saw you logging
a bunch of
I saw you.
Nolan films. So, we're not going to talk about our connection to Nolan. We'll talk about that in the actual episode. For this, what we're going to talk about is probably just a couple of our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Nolan?
My favorite Nolan. The issue here is what do you even pick, because his work is so diverse,
but it's also not.
Well,
I feel it's very consistent towards Kubrick in a way,
but there's so many things to pull from. He's in the superhero genre, he's in sci-fi, he's in action. Like, what do I pick from here? But I think my top Nolan film would have to be Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that again and the other day, and I was like on the verge of tears just knowing that we were there.
Yes.
We did Barbenheimer, which was great. That was awesome.
That was
so fun. Everyone was in the cinema, kids and adults alike.
Packed audience.
A packed audience, and we saw it in IMAX.
And it was breathtaking.
Opening weekend?
Yeah, opening
like
weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah, the immersiveness of the sound, the image is like 100 stories tall. It's like you're in.
I don't think you know what a
movie.
story is, James.
Yeah.
If you think that's 100 stories. That was crazy, but that we were there. That's I thought about this. It's probably one of our first cultural moments that we were there for.
Yeah,
I
would
think
say so.
The only others would be No Way Home and Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War.
But the thing is, I existed in those moments. I didn't actually participate in them. I'm not a superhero guy. Like, I didn't see Endgame in theaters, but I saw No Way Home in theaters, and that was big.
But also, those weren't big for movies; those were big for culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Oppenheimer was our first movie we saw that we knew was going to be huge forever.
Yeah.
And I think it's very beautiful. Back in the day, I guess you'd have that every other week. You'd have The Godfather, and then 2 years later, you have The Godfather Part 2.
I feel like it's easy to say looking back on decades, right? When they're sitting on your shelf.
Maybe we'll say that about Megan. We were there. We were there for Megan.
Yes, we were, with
that empty screening,
hot dog in hand. Yeah,
your ex-girlfriend eating an event hot dog.
James, I want to eat a hot dog. No, you don't want to eat one of their hot dogs.
That was horrible. That was just a monstrosity.
Like $15.
That was.
Yeah,
I don't know what she was thinking.
I don't know either. But we move on.
Yeah.
What's your?
It's The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is the movie that made me realize that movies were, more, that they weren't just like Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is great, but it's just that was weird watching like a real movie for the first time as 7-year-old. You would have been around 6.
I saw The Dark Knight on a 8-inch.
Yeah.
CRT TV in my cousin's bedroom. I sat on the floor. I watched it. If my mum knew I was watching this, she would probably.
Oh my god.
Probably rinse my mouth out with soap or something. But
I remember my mum covered my eyes during the Why So Serious scene where he puts the dagger into a Gambit's mouth.
Oh my god.
Gamble's mouth. I thought that, that's one of those classic moments where people think that you see the knife go in and you don't see it at all. Nolan, where is he at right now? I think every time he makes a movie, we say, how can he top that?
And he somehow does.
Somehow does it.
I think once he made Tenet, it got to a point in his filmography where I just had no clue what he was thinking in terms of what he was gonna be able to do next cinematically, because he's taken the art form and he's made it into this. He's managed to make this into this huge event where everyone needs to show up. Everyone needs to show up to a Nolan film now.
But this is like he's like a David Lean. He's a classic like golden age Hollywood director.
Yeah.
And there's just none of them left. Even like Scorsese's, and Spielberg's, they're not the same. I've heard a lot of complaints about Nolan and his filmmaking, but I feel like they are just pushing back against it's not being their kind of movie, right? And they see him being so popular and it being a movie that is just not for them, and expounding on that to be that he's a terrible director or that his movies are terrible, which I just find so silly. Because you watch one of his movies and like I remember a couple years ago in film school, I was like, well, Nolan, that was a good ride. He was my favorite director.
Yeah.
And then I watched other directors, and I was like, okay, no, he's he's not that great. But then you just put on one of his movies, and it's insane. It's like utterly insane. I just watched The Prestige again, which I hadn't watched since like
I haven't watched that film since maybe I was
2020.
15, maybe.
Yeah, and it's just you just like chuckle to yourself the whole time because it's so good. But what this is crazy. He's the only filmmaker that would get me to go through every adaptation of the Odyssey. And there's so many questions, so much so that I made a bingo card. A bingo card
No
for
way.
the Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
That's cool.
We'll put it up here. Whoa,
Insert bingo card,
magic.
James.
Whoa. So it's filled of little Christopher Nolan-isms and
That's cool. That's cool.
Odyssey stuff, so we can fill that out once we've watched it for our 7th time. I think we're just about to buy our tickets probably at the end of this for the 70mm IMAX screening in Melbourne on my birthday.
Yeah. Rhys messaged me last night. It was like, James, 70mm, The Odyssey in IMAX, Melbourne.
On my birthday.
I'm like, I'd have to be a sick man to turn that down.
I'll be crying all day. I'll be like a old
Weeping.
baby. Yeah. That'll be so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
Is it actually like true 70mm there? It's not just laser?
It's one of the only, one of 30 only 70mm IMAXs.
Yeah, and I think
they just posted a video of them receiving it. They do have.
I think they have laser as well.
Too,
yeah,
but they also they mostly have the 70mm. But
that's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be a glorious day. I think it's like one of the only like standalone IMAX cinemas. Like it's just IMAX.
Yes,
right?
Well, it's because it's no old. It's attached to a museum, I believe, and that's what all the IMAXs used to be. Like if you watch Christopher Nolan's interviews, the reason why he started using IMAX was because he would go to the museum and see like a David Attenborough film in 70mm IMAX. Like that's the reason they made 70mm IMAX. Was for like nature documentaries.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. Downstairs, I have I found it in like an op shop, DVD of this nature film, and it's got the big "Made for IMAX" logo.
Yeah,
I'm yet to watch it.
Well, because why?
Why? I don't have an IMAX screen.
It's just gonna be a square.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be insane. Where do you think he goes after this? Do you have any little indication?
Well, we had Tenet, which he just let loose.
Let's see if I can go through the whole thing in order. I want you to pull up
my
the letterbox.
Pull up my letterbox.
And see if I can get them all in order.
Let
I'm
me
pretty
get
sure
this
I can.
in order. I couldn't get them in order because I'm not.
Yeah, you're not
psychopath.
you're not a freak. Okay, you got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, so it starts off with the following.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes to Memento.
Wait, have I got the right? Oh yeah, I was looking down the list as short films are there. Name is short films, Rhys.
Yep. Is it like one's called Tarantula?
Yeah, one's called Tarantula.
It's like Bug
Doodlebug.
Doodlebug.
Yeah.
I think he has a weird other one.
Yeah,
it's like not a real thing.
But anyway,
the following Memento, I think Insomnia. Then it's, I think it's Batman Begins.
Yep, you've got it.
Then it's The Prestige.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then it's The Dark Knight. Then it's
Mhm.
Inception. Then The Dark Knight Rises.
Mhm.
Then Interstellar.
Yep.
I feel like is it? I'm pretty sure it's Dunkirk.
Yeah, it is.
I was
Yes,
worried there would
yes.
be something in the middle.
Mhm.
Then it's Tenet.
Yep.
Tenet.
Oh, yes.
You know, it's like a big pincer maneuver.
Yeah.
Temporal
Mhm.
pincer
Yeah.
maneuver.
Mhm. It's fascinating. Yeah.
Then after Tenet is Oppenheimer.
Uh-huh.
And then The Odyssey.
Yeah. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a bit tricky in the middle. It's the ones in
Yeah.
between the Dark Knight trilogy. That's the stuff that really catches you.
Because it's so strange because you've got Insomnia, then he straight after that does Batman Begins,
Which we love Insomnia.
Yeah.
We love Insomnia. We saw that in
Academy.
At Academy.
Yeah.
That was so good.
I rewatched it. Yeah. Oh my god.
It's so crazy because The Following is like the only bad movie.
Yeah,
it's good. It's fine.
It's funny because his short films are so
bad.
They're unimpressive,
really terrible.
right? It's like a kid messing around with his dad's handycam. It's
Yeah.
like
I don't understand it.
It's a strange one, but yeah. But you know, we had Tenet,
which is weird. It's the only one in the Criterion.
Is Tenet the only one?
No, sorry, The Following.
The Following.
The Following's the only one in the Criterion. Which
It kind of makes sense though.
I think it's because it's the only like independent he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is let's talk about Tenet. Let's talk about Tenet.
It's
oh my god, I love Tenet. Oh my god, I love Tenet.
I think the first time I saw Tenet, I was like, what has he done? What has my boy done? It's not in a bad way. I was just so
it's like going into your house and seeing your kids have drawn on the walls.
Because I'm like, he's at that time I thought I had him like pinned down for what he would do next. Like I thought surely he's just gonna step up the sci-fi action and he's gonna get even crazier and bigger. And I guess in a way he did, but just not in this direction.
I remember when that came out, we were on sets and some people were just ragging on it and like the logic of the movie, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You just not like fun. I don't know. I guess Tenet is my Avatar.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Avatar. We hate Avatar.
Avatar is abysmal.
I hate Avatar. I've tried. I really have tried, but Tenet is basically my Avatar. Then.
Yeah.
You gotta feel it.
You gotta feel it. I mean, I think I wasn't as hot on it as you were, and you don't shut up about it.
I don't shut up.
He doesn't shut up about it. And then the other like a few months ago, I was like, fine, I haven't opened my Blu-ray. I'll watch it. I put it on. I'm like typing on my laptop, multitasking.
You didn't see it in IMAX when it came out last
year.
No,
I didn't. No, you did. You're lucky.
We had like an extra. I think we had a shoot that day, and we had an extra hour, so I was able to squeeze in IMAX. Tenet.
That would have been amazing. I'm actually, I wish I had seen that.
Why did they do that last year and not this year? I don't know why.
I don't know. It's like 2001: A Space Odyssey. I missed that in IMAX when they released it back in like 20.
Academy showing it.
No. They played it in IMAX.
No, Academy showing it.
Oh yes.
Right now.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I think.
Well, that's on
in like a week.
That's fine. I can watch that on the same size screen as Academy.
Yeah.
At my work, right? But IMAX, that's a whole nother.
It's a whole nother level.
It's a whole nother
I
level.
saw The Shining in IMAX too. Man.
Yeah, that was good, but
you could see it was like grainy.
Yeah, you could see the imperfections, and not in a good way. That was a fine IMAX experience. Yeah.
I was going through all the Nolan films, and so remember what was the first thing I said about Odysseus? How did I describe him, James?
You'd have to remind me.
That he was a slippery cunt.
He was slippery. yeah. That's right. I should know I edited that.
So I was watching all of his films. It really clicked for me that if whoever's speaking in Nolan films are liars, the people that are telling the truth are just doing it. There's the line in Batman Begins: "It's not who you are; it's what you do that defines you." And that's basically his ethos, is that any character in his films that is speaking or talking too much are liars. Like that's all of Tenet is just people lying to each other. The Prestige, like 90% of the dialogue in The Prestige is just people lying. And that's in Memento too. Like every one of his films, the people that talk, they're talking about lies, and the people that are doing are the truthful people. Which is basically the Odyssey, which is I think is so good because
That's why it's going to lend itself so well to him. Yeah,
the Odyssey is just 100% about a guy who loves to lie. Like Odysseus loves. He's like he's the LeBron James of lying. He's so good at it.
I don't know if Nolan's spoken much about the Odyssey in recent years, because it feels like the kind of movie he would have had planned to make a long time ago.
I think he did, yeah.
Because he's I think in uni he studied literature.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look at him.
I mean, look at him. He's always dressed in a suit. But this is. I have a feeling he probably studied this, did like a paper on it or something, and he's been waiting. Something's been eating away at him. He's been waiting to do this for like 20-something years.
I just wonder what he's gonna do next. I've always wanted him. He wants to do a horror at some point. That would be great to see him do a horror movie.
I'd like to see that. I don't know what world a horror film looks like when Nolan's directing it, but it'll be interesting.
Well, that was our Odyssey for the Odyssey. A nice and simple one, not too complicated.
Nice one for the little guy.
Nice one for the little guy. We're gonna get more in detail about Nolan on the actual episode. And next week is gonna be another weird one, and then the week after that is also gonna be a really weird one, which actually I don't know if we have time for. I don't know if we.
Where it's crunch time. We're coming down to it.
We might even just need to put it in with the actual.
We
Odyssey
probably
episode.
will, because
I might just even talk about it on the Odyssey episode.
I'm a week behind on releasing episodes.
We haven't released an episode in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Hopefully.
People are chomping at the bit.
Yeah, hopefully people are foaming at the mouth. We need more. We need more Rhys and James. All right, back to some trash movies.
Is this a party house or what? It's gonna be a killer.
Hey, Mike, you gonna be a butthole this weekend, or are you gonna let me drink?
Blood Lake. This might be the movie that broke everyone. 6 teenagers decide to party one weekend. Rhys is broken.
Carry on.
But before the partying begins, Rhys, one couple disappears, only to be found brutally murdered. A bloodthirsty killer is stalking the summer playground. One by one, bodies begin to show up as they become prey to the venomous, vengeance-seeking maniac.
So, most of the movies last year were like this.
Yeah.
Were just like films made with a handy cam over a weekend.
So when this played,
I can't.
I got such a jump scare.
I can't. Why? A jump scare?
Well, it was such a jolt going from Kidnapped,
real movies.
Like Kidnapped, you didn't like it, but at least you can admit it's a movie.
It was a real movie.
This, I don't think the filmmakers have ever seen a movie. Have they ever sat down and watched anything?
I turned to you during it and I said, have these people watched a movie before?
I think at one point you looked around the audience like,
people were like asleep. It was oh my god, it was so funny.
I looked over to the guy beside us and he just had his arms on the balcony. Just asleep. When you think Trashathon, this is what you actually think of. In a way, like on this podcast. On this podcast, we talk about some trash, but
oh my god,
this is B level trash. This is not a B movie. This is a double B movie.
This has got a 2.3 on Letterboxd. I don't.
82 minutes, Rhys. 82 minutes, and for what?
Okay, so the basic setup is that it's just a group of kids that are going to a summer house next to a lake for like a weekend, right? And it's 3 couples, or is it 4 couples? I think it's 3.
Well, it's 3 couples, and these other 2 guys that
Yeah.
show up. Yeah.
So there's the main couple, there's a side couple, and the main character's brother is with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think the main characters are about 17 to 18, maybe 16. But the little kids are
probably like 12. Yeah, 12 to
13.
14.
I don't know. I don't look at many prepubescent teens, so I can't really
there's
gauge
an underlying joke the whole movie that these guys are just gonna fuck.
Every line for the first 60 minutes is them talking about how the little brother is going to fuck this girl, Susan, I think
It's
it was.
so uncomfortable.
And he's like, "Oh, boys, you better be ready. I'm gonna smash her into the pavement." And
it's so gross.
And they're like, "Whoa, who told you how to speak like that? Speaking like a sailor." And that they repeat that every scene. Every scene is that.
And if it's not on land, it's on the boat.
Oh my god, they're on the boat for half an hour. And nothing happens on that fucking boat. But yeah, every scene is just this little kid being a
prick.
Well, being a teenager. Being like a prepubescent teenager who thinks he's ready to be an adult.
Yeah.
And just all he talks about is sex, but he doesn't really understand what that is. And it's really creepy and really gross.
It's so gross.
And like every night scene will have killer vision, which like inverted
the
red.
grainy red.
He doesn't do anything. He kills the first people 60 minutes in. So I think I wrote it down. It was like,
I think you turned to me in the theater. You're like, James, these are the first people that are killed.
Yeah, 40 minutes in is the first kill. Well, there's the cold open, but that was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
The first kill is halfway through the movie. So you may be wondering, okay, well, if the first kill is halfway through the movie, what is the rest of the movie? Now, one of my favorite scenes
Don't say it.
All of cinema.
Don't say it.
It's Quarters.
5 minutes.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Was it 10 minutes of them just playing Quarters?
I am going to pull it up, and I am going to see how long it was.
It's a 1-take angle of a scene of them playing Quarters.
Okay. So it starts at 44 minutes and goes to... Oh my god. Yeah, it is like a 6-minute scene. So,
oh my god.
No joke. So, if you don't know, Quarters is a drinking game. And what it is, you flick a quarter on the desk or on the table and bounce it into a cup. And if you do, you get someone else to drink. They play a whole game of Quarters. And one angle, they have some fades, but it is just a 6-minute scene of them passing a cup around and ad-libbing while they play Quarters. Everyone lost their mind.
Man. This actually...
him not even being hyperbolic.
This ruined me.
This was one of the greatest scenes in cinema. James, you're going to put in the whole scene.
This is
in post. I want you to put the whole Quarters scene in. Because it is madness. It's madness.
I won't say who, but this is the kind of shit this person from film school would make. This is his thing.
I'm not even joking. You're watching it because it's a movie, you know it's going to be bad, but you sit there and you're like, okay, they're going to play Quarters. Is there anything else that's going to happen? It keeps going.
At least another shot, another
angle. No. And they're just ad-libbing. You can feel that they're just ad-libbing, and they keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going. And now it's been like 2 minutes of them playing Quarters, which is not an interesting game to watch. And they keep going, and they keep going, and you can feel the audience go insane, lose their minds. We lost our minds. I pulled out my flask and we
took a swig.
We took like 4 swigs.
Yeah.
by the end of the scene, I was rolling on the ground laughing. The whole theater was dead silent, and you could feel their minds turning to cottage cheese. And then at the end was me cackling.
You were like the loudest cackler, and there's certain people that lose their minds and just their laughter just fills the room, and you were that person. It
was so funny.
Your brain was just mush.
Because you know, it gets to the point where it's like boring at the start, and then it gets kind of funny because it's so boring. Then it gets boring again, and then it gets super boring, and then it gets so incredibly boring, and then it gets to the point where you just need a laugh, like you're in what is it? One of those tanks that take all your senses away.
Yes, yeah.
So you just feel like you have to laugh because you feel like the Joker. I'm not being hyperbolic. This was madness.
This was so crazy.
This was madness.
This is crazy.
Absolute madness.
The fact that someone sat on the cutting room floor and said, okay, we're going to keep this whole 6-minute scene. One shot. This whole 6-minute scene. Someone chose to keep this in the movie. That's more insane than the actual scene itself. Someone made a conscious choice to keep this in.
And then the killer just starts killing people, and it gets pretty lame after that.
Yeah, and then we cut to the end.
The last shot of this movie is the killer, who's now a ghost, going out to the dock where the lake was, and the lake's gone, which was pretty spooky when I saw it, because the whole movie is set on this like lake, and to see the lake's just gone. Like, I was like, oh, okay, must have been like a high tide or something. I have no. No. The end credit states it as special effect of lake disappearing.
A force of nature.
Force of God.
Yeah.
It was pretty. I don't.
But it just kept going on. It just dragged on.
It kept going.
Like, cut.
Kept going.
Please. I was going insane. I was going mad. I was losing my mind. I was going in circles.
Yeah, I felt like Sam Neill in Math of Madness.
Yeah. Cut. Cut, guys.
This was the greatest movie I've ever seen.
This is the worst movie I've ever seen. This might top all the movies combined from last year.
I don't even... I don't understand.
This is the great thing about Trashathon, though. This is what I want from a Trashathon, a film that is going to melt my brain and make me go insane. This is the kind of movie you expect to see.
We gotta move on. This is too much.
Yeah.
Then we had
the final film of the night,
which was a real disappointment.
Yeah.
After Blood Lake, to switch over to this movie, which was a cock tease, I was really saddened.
But it's got two titles. It's called...
Well, okay, so the movie opens, and like last year was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Like they said, it's a really good movie to end it off, and we assumed it would be. And it starts off with black and some like 80s rock music.
Yes, yeah.
And the title, Blue Steel. And I was so excited. I'm a huge Catherine Bigelow fan, and that's, I think, one of her underrated films is Blue Steel. And I think Blue Steel would work.
You think it would? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not that well known. It is pretty cheesy. It's probably not really... It doesn't really fit into Trashathon, but I think it would be a great film to watch during Trashathon. I got so excited. Right, James? I was so excited.
You perked up. You're like, oh, this could bring me back.
Yes. And then that was just like a line. That wasn't the title. It doesn't seem like it was the title at any other point.
The title is R.O.T.O.R.
R.O.T.O.R.
25 years in the future. The ultimate weapon against crime will be the judge, jury, and executioner. And it will not be human. But here, the future has already arrived 25 years too soon.
Impossible.
Robotic.
It's okay, honey. It's a police officer.
Officer. Tactical. Operation. Research. R.O.T.O.R.
Here's a synopsis. Robotic Officer Tactical Operation Research. A prototype robot intended for crime combat escapes from the development lab and goes on a killing rampage. Yeah, this was
sucked.
boring.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I kind of love these kind of cheesy Terminator
Yeah, it's Terminator meets
subpar
RoboCop.
knockoffs. Yeah. This is
Um,
just Terminator.
This one's really bad. The main character's like a cowboy who gives his horse some coffee
with a fucking truckload of sugar. Yeah, I mean, what?
Not really much to say about
Yeah,
this.
the acting was terrible. The pacing was so off. The effects were
Kind of cool, I guess.
Kind of cool.
They have like a stop motion version of R.O.T.O.R without a skin.
Oh, yeah.
Does like karate moves for some reason.
But it's so limited to what it can actually
Yeah.
actually do. So it's just so underwhelming.
I gotta ask James. A push broom mustache. Probably the least scariest of the mustaches, right?
Yeah.
The main R.O.T.O.R himself is a cop with a push broom mustache. Not intimidating. Like, not at all. He looks like such a goober. He looks like I could kick his ass. It's really weird. Why give him like a push broom? I don't
know. I guess when was this made? The 80s or something?
87.
87. That was intimidating. I don't know. It's kind of like a bad boy biker kind of look.
He looks like he's in the YMCA.
But why is he after? So after R.O.T.O.R is he
released
released
accidentally because of a Native American scientist who might not be Native American.
That was questionable.
Oh my god.
Interesting choice. He pulls over this couple. This guy's just being a bit of a cunt to his girlfriend or fiance.
Yeah, he's basically saying that once they're married, she can't work.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I kind of want to work. And he's like, no.
Then he's like, okay, I'll make you a deal. If we elope tonight, then you can maybe work.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, R.O.T.O.R pulls them over, and for some reason he kills the guy and is set on chasing her down for like the whole movie.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's really dumb.
I think my favorite part was towards the end when our badass scientist cop, whatever she's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, there's like a Sarah Connor.
Yeah, Sarah Connor knockoff. We get like a bike ad.
Bizarre. She appears in the last 10 minutes of the movie out of nowhere. Like the main character calls her up and is like, R.O.T.O.R's escaped.
She busts into the hotel room.
Well, that's the thing. So I had a theory that this had a lot of product placement in it.
Yeah.
I think there was another product placement I found at a different point, but so they're traveling to get R.O.T.O.R. and they stop off at a hotel, the Langdon or something.
Yeah.
And they have a whole 10-minute scene where they go to the hotel, check in, get a different room, go into the hotel, she gets changed, and they're talking about R.O.T.O.R. And then as soon as she's changed, they just leave. They don't sleep in the hotel. They just get there to change clothes and leave. And so I said to you that was 100% just an advertisement for this hotel.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
It was so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they go in the hotel, get changed, and leave. And they get back on the road, and back the same shot it was before. And the ending is so stupid that the way that they defeat R.O.T.O.R is by putting him in a Wile E. Coyote rope trap. And they basically have him quartered, where all of his limbs are strung up, and he just explodes for some reason.
Why does he explode? It's not.
I don't
it's
know.
not.
I don't know.
It's not revealed why he explodes.
There's a great shot where Sarah Connor is like beating up R.O.T.O.R. Really shit.
Yeah.
action. This is the kind of action that would be in a student film. Like this was the kind of action we would shoot in student films, where it's like kind of
not well choreographed,
yeah.
not well angled.
And so it's this great shot of in the background is Sarah Connor fighting R.O.T.O.R, while the main character pulls out the woman who R.O.T.O.R's been chasing.
Yep.
And very nice and calm and casually, they walk to the car and they start talking back and forth. Well, all the way in the background is just him Mortal Kombat fighting.
Yes.
And you can see that they don't know what they're doing. So they're just ad-libbing, and like sometimes they stop mid-punch and like accidentally slip over. This is the funniest fucking thing.
So funny. So cheesy.
You could tell that the director thought this was gonna this is gonna be a good shot. We're gonna have the foreground, they're gonna be in the background. It just looks so lame.
I mean, there's a point where one of the characters just says, "What is this? Some cheap sci-fi?"
Yeah, they have a robot, a robot cop who's just like a little. Have you watched Rocky 4?
No.
So in Rocky 4, there is a Polly who's Rocky's brother-in-law. He gets him a robot that looks exactly like that, and I think Polly turns the robot into his sex slave, as you do.
As you do, yeah.
And I think that's probably what this in the 80s love that just weird like sort of anthropomorphic robots. I love this guy. The robot and the scientist were probably my favorite people in the movie. They just kept talking to each other. Weirdly, the robot had the most personality.
He was quite intelligent.
He was
felt
great.
Like
he was so fun.
He was kind of a quirky side character.
He was like reading comic books and.
Oh no! Now I'm gonna be.
Are you gonna finish those fries?
Yeah.
It was so bizarre.
Yeah.
The main character is like a scientist, but he's also like a badass cowboy.
Yeah.
There's a great scene where he stops like a convenience store robbery, and then they cut to later on when the police are there taking their statements, and this cop to this guy who's like 6'4", blonde, golden hair, ripped as shit, and he carrying a magnum the size of the size of a python. And he's just like, well, how about you go back to your beakers? Let us figure out the hard crimes of the streets. He walks off, and the main character, which his what is his name?
Oh, his name
is... Cauldron.
Cauldron.
Basically, just turns to the camera and says, "You best be lucky. For all those test tubes that I got are saving your ass down on the streets." Basically saying that his work in the science unit is helping not getting him killed on the streets. It's so stupid. It is so idiotic.
It is such a funny like RoboCop setup where the big boss on the phone's like, "We gotta get that prototype into action in 60 days.
Drinking his perfectly placed Coke.
Yeah. And our Cauldron's like, 60 days?
60 years, maybe.
Maybe, but the prototype's not ready. It's not properly tested. There's too many anomalies. And he's like, 60 days, well, your ass is mine. And it's just so ridiculous.
And we have like scenes where he goes on dates with his wife. Or his girlfriend. She doesn't appear.
No.
She just disappears. This whole movie is in media res. Like it's all a flashback. Like he's been arrested because they think he's killed. Like, because so the opening is this couple driving around and they come across the main character running away from the final battle. And this guy comes and he's like, "No, I saw him. He shot this motorcycle cop." Which, if he did, he saw him explode. So this guy who was at like a duck shooting pond saw a cop explode in a ball of fire and said, "Well, that guy definitely killed him." And so the whole scene is like in an interrogation booth, And as soon as he finishes telling the story, he just leaves. Like they don't say, "Oh, you're free to go" or anything. He just leaves.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, it's up to you. Goodbye." This movie is.
This movie was talking about it is probably more exciting than watching it.
It was really fucking boring.
It had a really cool poster though. Really cool poster.
Well, the poster's just the Mad Max poster.
I love it. I love it. Can't go wrong.
I mean, it literally is just the Mad Max poster.
I got really excited when Ann Simpson was like, "This is a crowd pleaser." I got really excited. I guess in terms of B movie trash,
this was boring.
Yeah,
this was pretty boring. It looked really nice, but then the writing was so dog shit.
The writing's just terrible. But the special effects are
pretty good.
They're not great, but they're actually not half bad.
Decent.
They're almost on par with like a RoboCop.
Though a lot of the time, R.O.T.O.R is so dangerous because he has like every time the main characters slip away and hide away, the way he finds them is just by activating tenant vision. he just turns on his like visor and he just like turns back time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So it's not like he's smart or like cunning. He just has a way to look in the past, like 2 minutes in the past. I don't know. It's so stupid. Okay, so that's
Trashathon.
That's Trashathon
2026.
So,
return to Trashathon.
If you have a chance next year, definitely go see it.
Yeah,
this was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun.
We enjoyed this probably a lot more than the first year.
But this, as you said at the start, this felt like a breeze.
Yeah,
it was over, and
I wondered if it's because we've done a bit more marathons, but definitely this was much easier than last year. I think last year had a lot of movies that just were unwatchable.
It always surprises me how packed the place is, like the auditorium is, and it's awesome
packed.
to see just a community of filmmakers together, 12 hours, not locked, but you are almost locked in a dark theater for 12 hours, surrounded by just nerds watching trash cinema, and there's something so cool about that.
Oh yeah, and I bought the shirt too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that well. I like last year's shirt. I should have got last year's shirt.
What did last year's shirt look like?
It was like a Rambo guy. It looked much cooler than this. I like this.
This
though.
is cool,
This
and
a
it
good
supports
shirt.
them. Yeah.
Let's rank them.
Yeah, let's rank them.
Let's rank them. Okay, so do you want me to start or do you want to start?
Let me get these in front of me. So
Okay, I can.
do you want to start? 'Cause I need a second to think about
I'll
this.
just run down all the films again. So it started off with the Killer Shrews, then it went to Star Crystal, then the Stabilizer, the Uninvited, Kidnapped, Blood Lake, R.O.T.O.R.
Yep.
In bottom is Kidnapped.
Oh, my boy.
I just don't like watching 5-minute long scenes of rape that are really intense. They
are actually pretty intense.
And then every other scene is just lighthearted, and it just is real genre shift that I don't really appreciate. And I didn't like monkeys. I thought the characters were really boring. Then R.O.T.O.R. I could probably switch R.O.T.O.R or Kidnapped at any point, but I think R.O.T.O.R had a lot more scenes that I laughed at.
Mm-hmm.
I did like him blowing up a stump of dynamite. I don't know if that comes back later. I don't think so.
No.
Then I would go Star Crystal.
Mhm.
Star Crystal was kind of boring.
Up until the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Where you get basically a Nobles ripoff. Then the Killer Shrew. The Killer Shrew is just real, like, dead center. It'd be hard to hate it. It'd be hard to love it. Then the Uninvited. This is just a classic horror movie.
Yeah. It is just a movie.
It's just an actual horror movie. Then the Stabilizer.
Mhm.
The Stabilizer was so much fun.
So good.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then my number one favorite movie was Blood Lake.
That's insanity there.
I gave Blood Lake a half star, but oh my god,
It was your favorite movie of the day.
It was my favorite movie. What a picture!
Oh my
what
God.
a picture, James. And this is the only time where I would appreciate Blood Lake. If I watched Blood Lake at any other point in my life, I would be zoned out on my computer writing up scripts or working on stuff. But this is the perfect place to watch Blood Lake.
Well, it's important to note that we're basing these off a Trashathon. We didn't go and watching 12 hours of Terrence Malick. You know, we're not watching great cinema here.
Yeah, these are based off enjoyment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta rate mine. At the bottom, I have R.O.T.O.R.
Yeah.
R.O.T.O.R. just didn't do it for me. This is science fiction. How do you fuck up even the worst of science fiction? This is just
really
boring.
bad.
Science fiction. Next, I would have to go with probably Star Crystal.
Yeah.
Again, last 20 minutes were so much fun, so much to love in those
Yeah.
last 20 minutes.
You didn't like the Campbell soup scene. You didn't like them eating like the flattest sandwiches you've ever seen, wrapped in tinfoil.
Space sandwiches. After that, I would have to go Blood Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Lake just...
He just doesn't like cinema.
I'm just...
He's not a fan of cinema.
Those 6-minute long scenes just broke me. And I can't forgive it for that.
Oh my god, it's so good.
But if it came up in a Trashathon again, I would weirdly be excited. Because I know that there's someone else in the audience who hasn't got their brain turned to mush by this movie.
It was so different from all the other real trash from last year.
Yeah.
Last year, when they had real trash, it was just really dull trash. But this was unimaginable trash.
After that, I would have to put in probably Kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I really...
You didn't want that high. You really liked that.
I really like that one. After that, I would probably put in... What have I still got?
You've got Killer Shrews, Uninvited, and Stabilizer.
I would go Stabilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Stabilizer. Again, great. Surprisingly great action, cheesy action, kung fu that movie. Like, really fun. After that, I would do Killer Shrews.
Yeah. That's crazy. Killer Shrews that high up at number 2.
Well, I
love those.
I'm
you
a
love
50s
those.
B movie guy.
Yeah,
I'm a 50 B movies guy.
50s B movies.
Then after that, I would have to put Uninvited.
Uninvited number 1. That's
number
good.
1.
That was a good film.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That is Trashathon.
Yeah.
We'll do it next year.
Yeah, we're gonna
100%.
do it next year. I do have a closing question though.
Yeah.
Are there any movies you want to see in upcoming Trashathons? Not necessarily next year, but films you want to see considered.
Let me look. I'm just gonna have a quick look at my lowest ranked films.
I would personally love to see a film made by one of our professors in film school.
Yeah. Bad. Oh, no,
bad behavior.
Is it bad? No, it's not called bad behavior. Offensive behavior.
Oh, sorry, offensive behavior. Oh my god, how could I get the title wrong? Offensive behavior.
Directed by our former professor Patrick
Gillies.
Another trauma film.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, that's a New Zealand film.
I think there's actually Troma's doing a sale at the moment. You can pick it up for pretty cheap.
We both have a copy, right?
Yes. I should have pulled it out.
Sealed copy. That was really good. I'm just looking at them now. The Howling.
Howling.
At some point we'll need to do a Howling series. I think I would recommend the Howling 2.
Yes.
That's the one I always recommend. Howling 2 or Howling 3, but I've watched all of them. Howling would be incredible.
Yep. I would love to see. I've watched some pretty subpar space adventure films over the past few months, and I would love to see one of them picked.
Kite. No, what was I gonna say? What was I going to say? American Psycho 2.
American Psycho 2. You know what?
Could be really fun.
You know what I want to see? I want to see. Is it American Hobo? Their documentary, weird documentary hybrid.
Well, we'll talk about that in the physical media episode.
We will. Can't wait.
Because last year was sponsored by Vinegar Syndrome, which is a physical media store that sells and restores trash films. They weren't sponsored this year, but they're really good. I thought that would have been a great thing to do. One of our friends, a great Kiwi director, David Blythe. Really,
David Blythe,
any of David's
yes.
films. My Grandpa is a Vampire.
Yes.
Probably stands out the most.
Absolutely.
Wound. Red-Blooded American Girl probably would be great to watch.
Yes.
Really, any of David's films.
I would love to see some more New Zealand schlock
because
incorporated.
we have a lot. I
Yeah.
mean, was it R.O.T.O.R put out the Kiwi Cult?
Yeah, Kiwi Cult, 2 seasons of it too.
Yeah, we got to get one of those.
But hell, you could even put in something a bit more mainstream like Brain Dead, and that would still go so well.
You need to balance it out, but yeah. Some of the later Universal films, like The Invisible Agent, or The Invisible Woman, or The Creature Walks Among Us.
There's a lot to pick from here. There's a lot to pick from.
There's tons, and we're barely scratching the surface. So I'm really excited for next year.
I'm so excited. If I could book my spot already.
We're gonna try to do beanbags next year.
I think so.
There's 2 different tiers. There's the beanbags, and then there's the what do you? Is it?
Just the spectator seating, whatever you call it. Yeah.
It's great. Definitely go to it.
Go support the Hollywood. Go to Trashathon. I think they have a 24-hour, not Trashathon, but movie marathon.
Yeah, we gotta find that. We've never been able to see that.
Yeah,
we've done a bunch of marathons.
You've done more than me.
Yes,
yeah,
because I'm a psychopath. I saw the Twilight Marathon at Hollywood.
Yes,
yeah. Saw a 35mm print of New Moon.
That's
which is
so cool.
Which was crazy.
Yeah.
We also saw, what else did we saw the Evil Dead marathon there.
We did a vampire marathon at Academy.
That was really fun. I think that was our first big marathon.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, we love marathons.
We love our marathons.
We love marathons.
Yeah, we love marathons. Basically, any time we get to sit in a theater for multiple hours on end.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched the 6-hour cut of Napoleon.
Yeah, we're a bit we're a bit loony. We're a bit loony.
Bit mental.
Well, that has been our episode on the Trashathon. Probably, I think once you cut this down, be the shortest. We wanted this to be the shortest.
We did,
episode.
But the problem is we always just keep talking. Just keep talking, man.
From us here, we've been the
second boys.
This has been the second studio, and goodbye, all you common seahorse out there.